old rusty boat. I'm gonna take it for tonight across this road. I don't know, don't you be good, man.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the coffee break here on a Wednesday evening.
Yes,
9:30 evening,
going up.
And we're on our way to Easter weekend. I've got one more day, and then until we hit the weekends, which starts Friday. I mean, for most people, I'm going to be off work Friday. The kids, all the kids going to be off school Friday. So, and a lot of people are off. A lot of schools and public offices, a lot of jobs are off on Friday. So, weekend starts on Friday. So, we got one more good day, and then long weekend.
Oh yeah.
So Mike, how we doing? How we doing today, Mike?
I'm crack-a-lacking.
Crack-a-lacking.
Yeah, I'm bringing that word back. Crack-a-lacking, like a middle school word. So I think I think I'll give myself a Sunday off. I don't know. I have a lot I got to get done, but doing pretty good. Bouncing back from last week. Last week was pretty much my torrential tax week. And then focusing on a bunch of local stuff. So shooting a lot of local stuff out. So excited about holiday coming up. So focus on other. I kept thinking it was Mother's Day coming up, and I was like, no,
it's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
Yeah, that's like a couple weeks away. Then we've got Memorial Day, Father's Day, then right into 4th of July. Then we're going to turn back into the holidays again. We're back into the fall and Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, man. It just starts all over again.
Yeah. Just keep your Christmas tree up.
Just keep it up. Well, you know what? Just saying that, where I work, they have when the schools they have a Christmas tree and they decorate the tree. They change the tree out every holiday. Right now they got a bunny tree. It's really cool. They got the Easter eggs and all that on the Christmas tree. But they decorated before that. They had Valentine's Day on it. Then they had then they had regular Christmas, and before they even had a Thanksgiving tree. It was really cool. They had turkeys on the little plastic turkeys on the tree and all that. And then of course they had a Halloween tree and all that. So I told them, I said, well, after this, you'll have to decorate. You have the 4th, it'll be Memorial Day, 4th of July. So you have to put a little the flags and stuff on it. So really cool way to use your tree all year round, Yeah.
It's a strange, Sundays. I remember growing up, for Resurrection Sunday, going to church and get up at 4 a.m. So I don't know if anybody's got that scheduled for the weekend, but
yeah. We got in the chat. We got Food. What's up, Food? Food's always here checking us out.
Yo, what's up?
And the Big O Show. Otis, what's up, brother? Guys, check out this guy. He has an awesome channel. does Marvel content, pop culture. Is always doing in the car driving. He just saw Sonic the other day. Gave us great review on it. Sub to this guy, guys. We're gonna get his channel up. I'll see if I can figure out put it in the chat. But awesome channel, guys. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to get him. I'm trying to get him to come on the show. On our Friday show because on our pop culture show because he's got an awesome show. He talks about pop culture, new movie reviews, and different things. Awesome channel. But we're here talking about coffee today. I know I got my DX shirt, but we're not doing wrestling tonight. I just grabbed his shirt. I shaved my head a little like Stone Cold, but we're just talking about coffee tonight, guys.
I put on a polo shirt today.
You're all fancy. I look like I'm going out for a street fight.
I'm so dressed down. I'm like I fit in with the homeless. Like some people sometimes like them, but I look pretty bad. Like somebody thought I was homeless one time. I was going to Wawa and somebody was like handing me money, and I was like had a stain on my shirt, and I was like, no, I'm good. And I got into my new car, and they're like, oh, he just doesn't care.
Let me see. And last week we had a hell of a show. Last week, it was a different type of show. We had Rob Smith with us. Had his photography business, and we learned a lot about photography. A lot of stuff I didn't even know about photography, and how it, like we were saying, here we got a coffee cup, depending how you angle the shot and everything. It was, and I got a camera and all that, but he told us all these lenses, how to focus and all kind of stuff that none of us really knew. You probably know more about it than me, Mike. So because I know you did it with the camera more.
I watched more of his stuff this week, and it's pretty good.
Tim, what's up, brother?
Love the nature walks.
Tim, Mike, this right here, this is Kylo Ren. If you know Kylo Ren on the new Star Wars, you have to check him out. Tim talk. He is Kylo Ren. He's a stunt double, man. Awesome guy. Check his channel out. He's like you, man. He does TikTok stuff, man. He is funny as hell on some of his TikToks. He does all the Kylo Ren stuff. You would think, man, it's the real Kylo Ren going at, man. He awesome channel.
Awesome.
Yes. Looking sharp with a new cut. Yeah, man. It's sharp, man. Actually, I had to put some cream on because I got it burning today because I got out in that sun today, and I did without a cap, and it didn't feel very good at the end of the day. I had to put some of that aloe vera lotion on it, but I shave it every so often. I messed up.
I don't think I've ever shaved mine down to this. Like, I don't think I've ever shaved my head off. I think the closest I got was like maybe down to like, I don't know, but not, I did dye my hair once. I lost a bet. I had to dye it like pink and wear it like that to work and all that kind of stuff. So, but then I could grow a beard. So I looked, I truly, like without a beard, I look like I'm 12. So with pink hair, I look like one of those. Like one of those liberals.
Yeah, I wasn't meant to. I wasn't meaning to shave it. I was trimming it, and I accidentally, when you jerk your hand the wrong way, just like I was doing it, and I did it, and I would have had like a gash, like and there was no way to fix it. So I was like, crap.
Yeah. So,
and I don't want to go, where I work at, and they look and I was like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? He's got a line all the way across his head, like it. So so I was like, just shave it all off, shave that thing off, but let it grow back.
And no offense if anyone's liberal, I'm kind of a liberal person. Well, I'm independent, so I mean, when I was a barista, I'd come in wearing tights and like pink hair and a beanie. I was one of those guys, talk philosophy and piss people off. So if you like weird things, I'm pretty weird. Just look at my TikTok and my other social media. You'll be like, what's wrong with this guy? Constantly drinking coffee.
I've dyed my hair black before. It used to look weird. I look weird if you ever see some of my older videos.
Well, I've done that too. Not like how like have you ever gone through like I'm sure you've gone through like maybe a punk or emo phase. Like I went through like that punk phase. So like when they dye their hair, like you grow it out, and like I still have that sort of, whip thing, but I would dye it like dark, like auburn color, almost black, and then I like do the eyelash thing, and
Yeah, it looked weird on me because I'm red. Reddish blonde, and I dyed it black in my eyebrows and everything. But I had a beard like here. I had a thick beard. It was about 4 or 5 years ago, and I dyed it black. Man, he's like, and then I shaved my head, and I had my head shaved and a beard. So it was like,
and back in like the 90s, like skinny jeans were like, that was like the 80s or something. Like 90s still skinny jeans, but remember the baggy jeans? So I wear like dark baggy jeans that were like, that kind of look like bell bottoms, and then I wore like the big like black boots, like with a heel like that. I was weird, man. Like, so
Mike, what's your TikTok name?
Is the coffee snob. So I got a crazy channel. I basically like, I play like this like Englishman character, and I'm an irony over itself. So a lot of people don't get the joke yet. Some people finally get it. Like, I'm basically making fun of the inner snob that everyone denies themselves of being. Because if you love something, you're like, oh, I want to invite everybody to love what I do. But then you have your set of rules, and you might lose it over something that's not really even that important. And that's kind of like how the coffee community is. So I stay pretty active on it. I got about over 200K subscribers. So I haven't posted anything super serious, although I got a lot of viral videos going right now. I got one that's like at 8.6 million views right now.
Nice.
So
Tim's really big on it too. He's got Tim Talk and Tim Possible. He has two channels. So he's like, he does that Star Wars, pop culture movie stuff. He's really good at it. So I mean, he gets a lot of subscribers on that TikTok.
Yeah,
I haven't break through on TikTok yet. I got to try to figure out. So I put a couple videos, but
there's a lot of good creators. I categorize a lot of I categorize creators. They're like the content creators that strictly like entertain, so they put on the show. So they're this character. Like, one of the guys that I really appreciate is this Southern Dad. I don't know if anyone has heard of the Southern Dad. This guy puts a big pillow under his shirt. He's from Louisiana, actually, and he does all kinds of characters, but I find him intriguing. So he puts on a great character. So you got the people who act, the people who dance, all the entertainers. So I actually follow a few that kind of gave me an, sort of a lead on how to be that character. But then you got some people who are just straight up serious and do duets, and then some who ton of celebrities on there. But TikTok is I love TikTok, but it's not as cool as it once was when I first started, because they recently changed the algorithm. So they don't put people's, like, TikTok has become pretty category sensitive, so they really push people. They don't push everyone into a public For You, because everything works by For You page. So if they kind of want certain content to be pushed while others. So if you're kind of questionable and it's content that's like not really good for the community, they may keep you within a private For You, or within
Facebook. Sounds like Facebook.
Yeah, within your following base. So you got to kind of like, so I've kind of actually changed my character slightly. I was like super verbose and kind of vulgar. And then I noticed like a lot of my stuff was like not really going out to For You. So I kind of softened a little bit and kind of opened up my character. So I kind of do blooper stuff, so people get to see me a little bit more, how to kind of like describe the channel, so that way I'm not being like docked. And plus, with TikTok, I think honestly, to be successful with TikTok, you got to be equally loved as hated.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of people love me, but man, I got a lot of people hate me. They're just like, why are you, I'm just like, come on, man.
They follow you because they hate you. They follow you because they hate you. It's like Howard Stern did. That's like Howard Stern. He says, well, I hate this guy, but why are you watching? Because I want to know what he's going to say next. That's exactly what you
This is what I figured. Like, if anyone's listening right now, just do whatever you want, no matter what channel it is, to do whatever you want. Because here's the reason why. If Jesus started a TikTok, and good thing we're talking about Resurrection Sunday. If Jesus started a TikTok and showed a video of him walking on water, there'd be that one person who'd be like, "Oh, you're only doing that because you don't want to get wet." You know, so, dude, it's like, oh man, like it doesn't matter what you do. If you're serious, you'll be made fun of. If you're being a character acting, you're going to be, you know, so it's just like, go for it, keep throwing stuff at the wall till something works, and just once you find something that works, you do it over and over and over.
Exactly. He says the algorithm is wacky. Well, you know, it's been messed up on YouTube the last couple of days. I think it was yesterday and the day before. YouTube wasn't working at all. I couldn't get in my channel.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff was not even like operational, and because I was, you know, because even my subscriber count, you know, I was getting a few subscribers every day, and I like the last 3 days, I even my views like, you know, there's like, I don't know. Well, see, I couldn't even get in my channel, put anything in and stuff. So I'm like, damn it, what is going on with this? So it tanked me, you know, my views tanked, my, you know, the whole you know, analysis when you go in there and look at everything is like, but so I think, you know, if I had problems, so that must be, you know, they're having issues with their servers or something, because I was noticing a lot of people were having problems.
Viewership has been down in general this month, like for a lot of platforms, even TikTok. Like my average viewership was around 20 to 40K per video, and now it's like 10, 12K. And I'm looking at my peers, like the ones who have run similar channels or run coffee channels like me, because I'm a coffee creator. They have like 4 or 5 times more. They have like 800, 900K followers. They're getting close to 1 million, and some of their videos worse than mine. So I'm kind of like, can't be upset. So it is what it is. So you post, and you just, because I'll post a video where I'll spend like so much time on it, like almost a day's worth of editing, and do really, really hard work on a video, post it, and then I'll post and it won't do that well, and then I'll do another one that took me 5 seconds, and that's the one that gets like 8 million views, and I'm like,
Tim says, I love the teenagers on there, or even younger, because they are the most savage in the comment section. You probably get some of those too, don't you, Mike?
No, yeah, it's always like user XYZ04278, and they're like, no picture, no content, you know, and here they come in as the expert. I'm like, you're doing that wrong. You suck. I'm like, you don't even have a picture.
It's scary.
Like, your balls haven't even dropped. Like, come on, man. Like, no one knows who you are. So, like, I don't even, like, one of the things that I learned about, like, social media is I even see big content creators. They get, like, this is how I know somebody's really mature. Even like, and this is how you can see through someone's channel, is if they gratify someone who has that kind of profile, meaning they're just a troll. So so instead of just ignoring the troll, who is just like nobody, could be a bot, they make an entire post about it. So they post their comment, or like, you don't need, like, listen, like, why are you being bothered by, like, so I don't even gratify. So I get hundreds and hundreds of posts, and I actually have to curate my comments, because you get some really nasty trolls on there saying like, you know, I wish your grandmother would like rot, and, you know, like people would say like just dumb stuff. So I don't even gratify it. Just, if you experience that, just look at it and just be like, oh, okay. And don't like it, don't comment it. Because at least they're helping you. I mean, they're giving you a view and comment. So, man, you gotta have
a view and a sub. Hey, just say, hey, you the one who subbed me. Thank you for the sub.
You gotta walk that line. Like, you gotta be like I noticed that the most successful people, and I'm talking like there's some girls, like some very, like, not just famous people. They got famous off of platforms like TikTok. They have like, what's her name? I'm trying to think. I can't remember her name, but she has like 80 million followers. There's, you know, like, has more followers than The Rock. Yeah. And like, she's like, you go through, she doesn't curate her comments. So you'll go through and you'll see all the glorifying comments, and then you go down there, like, all the unnecessary hate comments. I'm just like, there you go.
Well, Mike,
Walks
we're
the
missing
line.
we're missing the assets. That's why we're not getting those.
Yeah. Oh God, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, we're missing it. We're missing that. That's what we're missing. We're missing that right there. Yeah, that's what we're missing. That's
the kind of money I would make if I was.
Yeah, they don't want to see a big fat old bald guy up and say, "Hey, what's going on?"
guys have it hard, man. And I'm
my only fan page has not got its that many subscribers, man. They just don't want to see a big fat bald guy, man. This is what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna
there
say
might be a few, but I don't want to meet them.
Like the general like the average earner for men is like they're your options. Like if you could just make as much money as women could make on an OnlyFans page. But anyway,
is that her, Charlie or Ed? Is this the one he's talking about? Addison Ray.
I
might be.
No. Well, those are some big ones. I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
I can't think of her name right now. But there's some big ones. There's some big ones. I can't think of her name. Roche? No, something like that. I'm gonna find it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what her name is. Something Roche.
Mike and Jason make such a beautiful couple. It's so adorable. Crazy, Milton. Milton, congratulations, bro. I seen you said you were up to 125, man. Congratulations, man. Just keep going at it. Keep growing at it, man. YouTube's good to you sometimes. The next minute they fucking ass. I'm sorry for the language, but they do. That's what YouTube is. Sorry for the language, guys, but they like to do that, just like Facebook.
Yeah, I wish I would honestly because the monetization on YouTube is far better than TikTok, but TikTok apparently has some super big plans coming up. So I'm kind of just putting all my eggs in one basket, but I'm working on getting some better equipment to do better YouTube because I'm switching the whole thing. So, So we'll be doing more tutorial stuff because TikTok is all about reach. It's all about watch time. So I'm I don't care how I do it. So I'm more on the entertainment side than actual tutorial because when the subjectivity is so saturated, you're just kind of when you come in late in the game, especially with coffee, you're kind of every subject and every category has been beat to death by so many other people. There's so what other I'm not saying it's not important, but what other value can you put on a subject? And I'm so you really got to come. So if my greatest suggestion to people is if you're coming to a very saturated market, you got to be that's why I have this picture of this diamond behind me, because it's a biggest reminder to me as a business person. A well-cut diamond has so many surfaces, so you got to show a surface of that diamond that nobody has seen before. So you got to come at an angle, character, or something, because coffee, it's kind of what am I going to say? I'm God, I'm coming in with 10 years of roasting experience, but restarting a coffee business. I'm coming at the weirdest angle possible. So,
what's up, Josh?
What's going on?
What's going on tonight? Well, Mike, I know you told me that you want me to bring up. Let me bring up the site here.
Yeah.
Look up the. I know we're getting. I know it's Easter. It's the flowers are blooming. So let me see.
Yeah.
Bring this thing up here.
I like that coffee latte art that you got there. It's cool.
Oh yeah, the one in the background. Yeah.
It's actually done with a like a little needle. So they actually dip. They actually either have a separate cup of espresso, and they dip the needle into the espresso, or they dip it down into the cup.
Nice. Guys, this is if you're first time here, I usually have it in the background. I didn't put the TV up today. This is Mike's channel, Coastal Cafe. It's in the description box, and then all his links to all his social medias are right in there. It's coffee club and everything. So So we're gonna go to his new. Let me see.
Go to the cafe tab, the menu. So X out of that, close that.
Close that one.
Yeah, go to coffee.
Cafe.
Yep, that's it.
Cafe. All right.
So
we got all his
scroll
brands
down
of coffee.
to the pink one.
The jasmine.
Juice jasmine. There we go. The pink,
guys.
flowery, feminine. Okay. I made this this way for a reason. This is kind of like out in the left field for a lot of people. But in the coffee world, the barista world, this is a big deal because like it has been swept under the rug for a long time. So actually, when you think about coffee, you don't just think about taste. So when you think about, let's back up. When you think about coffee is a food. So when you experience food, something that you love, there's, all the senses. There's sight, there's sound. And I commonly think of like when you go to a Chinese, like hibachi grill and they're flipping all the stuff, think of all the sensory things that are happening. You have the cooking, the flipping of the food and all that kind of stuff. The smell, the sight, the taste. So I'm mentioning that because like coffee, you got to elevate, when you talk about specialty coffee, you got to elevate those senses. So there's not only taste, but there's also aroma. There's also essence. So coffee is typically a floral kind of like if you smell coffee, it's freshly roasted, you'll get a good floral smell. So I enhance that sweet floral aroma with rose, lilac, and also taste of vanilla. So this is a very sort of aromatic floral, rose, and lavender coffee. So it's very, very, thematic for like this holiday coming up, and it's called Juice Jasmine. So this was a tremendous a lot of work to get the flavors and aroma right. So it's not like you taste it and you're tasting like a bar of soap. It's nothing like that. You taste coffee, but it kind of fills the room with this floral aroma of rose, lavender, and vanilla. So it's sort of like, you ever like light incense in your room or whatever, That's kind of like that. You get this great floral aroma. So it's kind of like heavenly. So it's basically a very heavenly sort of floral. So this coffee is phenomenal. And it's a staple coffee in the shop. And what that means is it's not a seasonal item. And it's not something I just created for like Mother's Day or for like Easter or whatever, even though it looks like a very Easter coffee. I put this in the shop forever, meaning I think it's that good that it stays in the shop, always available. So if y'all have any questions, all the media's on there and everything about the coffee, but yeah, it's superb. So this is like, I'm kind of setting the trend, and I know it hasn't really like it was like an earlier thing, like in the earlier 90s when gourmet coffee was really popular, and they, some baristas were experimenting with lavender, and then it came back, and it's kind of back now, but the rubber really hasn't met the road with it. But I think I'm one of the first ones to bring back this lavender sort of coffee. Which for us is great because we're a Florida-based business. So you think about all the aromas in Florida, the smell of oranges, fruits. We have a lot of flowers, so we get a lot of floral and fresh produce here in Florida. So we're kind of a very colorful business. So.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, this is Josh. Mike, this is Josh. I think I've met. Did y'all meet on one of the streams a couple weeks ago?
No, I watched your show last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know.
I was asking about.
Oh, yeah. I was going to ask you to come on, but you said you were busy or something. Yeah, okay, I remember.
Yeah, I was. I don't know what the hell I was doing. What the fuck was I doing? I think I was out to the gym or something. I don't even remember. But maybe ShopRite. I just came back from ShopRite though. Got a little something. I was gonna wait to do like my own review on this, but I was like, this is kind of like a beverage show, so I was like, maybe I'll try this on the show. It's a little nitro.
that
Nitro. That
nitro.
stuff is a phenomenal.
Is it? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
my
try
wife
right
wants
here.
to try it. I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
My wife wants to try one of those too.
There are some baristas, they're taking nitro brew, like nitro cold brew, and mixing it with Pepsi Nitro. Because Pepsi and Coke or Coke and coffee go super well together. The caramels, the creams. So I tried that. Yeah, it is phenomenal. Like,
you know what I thought this was when I looked in the store? I thought this was beer. I thought, oh, Pepsi.
Yeah, me too.
Brew.
Because when it came out, I was looking for it, and I saw those advertised on the front of a shelf somewhere, and I thought it was beer too. I thought it was like an IPA or something. I was like, "What is this crap?" And I was like, "Oh, there it is!" So I bought it immediately.
How is it, Josh? Is it pretty good?
It's really good, man. I actually like it. I like it definitely better than. I don't even really like Pepsi. I like mostly Coke products, but that's pretty good though.
Nice, nice.
I did like the Starlight. I know you guys are talking about coffee. I'll talk about that shit too. I did like the Starlight Coke.
Oh, the new one that came out. Yeah,
that
was pretty good too.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, Coke came out with this. It was like last year. Coke and coffee. So their energy drinks are like these little cans. Have like one that's regular, one that's vanilla, one that's cherry, and they're pretty good. But they kind of the coffee content they put it in is kind of crap. It's kind of like gritty and like canny taste,
Yeah.
So I make that at home all the time. I'll take a shot of espresso, pour over iced Coca-Cola. But I'm telling you, like that Pepsi that you're drinking, you make a coffee. When you make a shot of coffee over that with ice.
Oh, okay. Mix it with coffee.
Like a good espresso. Nice. Like you do like a fresh shot of espresso. Oh my god, it's good. It's good.
They don't have this in. I've been drinking more diet stuff too, but this is fine though. I did notice it says smaller bubbles, and I don't feel the heavy weight of like soda with this. It feels more carbonated. I like it. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool,
it's like a real nitro brew. It's super, super frothy and good.
Yeah, man. Congrats on 662 subs, man. I just saw that. I was like, what?
Thank you, Josh. Thank you. Yeah, it's been the last couple of days been pretty slow. I like I was telling Mike, I said I couldn't even get in like YouTube like yesterday at all. So I was gonna post some videos, and I don't know what was going on. I don't know these power outages or whatever was going on with I thought it was my account at first, but then I looked on. They said YouTube's having problems. So I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
like my views for everything have been down like this last week. So I'm like, whatever. I guess everyone simultaneously is just.
Is your channel in the description? I'm going to sub to your channel right now, Mike.
Let's see. Howdy. It says howdy. Where's Granny? Yeah. Deej is getting some free gas because he's Granny's gas. it's a meme. Man, look at Milton says he says this slowly turning into the most attractive panel on YouTube. These gamer girls have their money cut out for them.
Yeah,
man, thank you, Milton, man.
Here, Mike, what's your channel? I'm gonna sub to your channel.
Oh, my coffee channel is Coastal Cafe.
Coastal Cafe. Hey, I like your website, man. You have Vaporwave, which you can see I'm a big fan of. Love my Vaporwave. So
yeah. I've put a ton of work into the website. I'm still like it's such a lot of work because I'm basically editing and web designing by night, and then the site is live all day, live for chat. So it's a lot of work,
Right.
I'm going to do some more changes to it because I'm trying to make it like the central place for communication. So yeah, and I'm not naturally a web designer or anything like that. So it was like immediate crash course all within a small amount of time.
Give me a second.
I don't see Coastal Cafe. I see Coastal Seafoods. I don't see Coastal Cafe.
Look, it's Coastal Cafe, but it's spelled with a K. So K-A-F-F-E. Yeah. Spelled with a K.
Okay. Yeah, I had bad coffee experience last night. I know you're an aficionado too, so probably what the hell, man. Dunkin' Donuts especially late night Dunkin' Donuts. Bad
Yeah.
idea. Very bad.
Yeah, I appreciate all coffee, but like the corporate coffee worlds, like the
All right,
start.
guys. We got a special guest, the Easter Bunnies, fixing to pop on here real quick. So
Nice.
Right.
he said that he was upset that we said chocolate bunnies and didn't show no chocolate bunnies. So he's gonna. There he is, the Easter Bunny, right straight from Granny's gas station.
Damn right I'm mad. I love spreading the legs on those chocolate bunnies and going to town. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong bunnies. Never mind.
Mike, this is Deej.
Hey, what's up?
DH, man.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, he's our mascot bunny of the community.
I am not putting the outfit on. I'm too damn hot right now.
All right.
Screw
Hey,
that.
y'all getting bad weather right now?
Had thunderstorms earlier.
Oh,
Now
okay.
it's just turning cold.
Oh
Again.
yeah. Nice in April, man. In April too.
It's nice and warm up here, man. Like it was like 78 tonight, believe it or not.
It's
Well, it
weird
was
to get
70
like,
here earlier.
yeah. Jason and I were just talking like a couple days ago. It actually got pretty cool here in Florida.
48 degrees. That's kind
I'm
of
like,
cold
what?
for us.
Like it's April. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
The global warming.
I know they say Kentucky was going bad around Kentucky right now. Some
Yeah.
I have
tornadoes,
friends over there in Nerd Cage, Kentucky.
a lot of power outages and stuff.
Yeah.
But
There have been some bad tornadoes too, sweeping across the Midwest and stuff. We had
Yeah, we
real
had some
bad
in
nasty
Iowa.
stuff.
Yeah, so yesterday, the coffee I had, I was like, I'm curious. I want to try that. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. It was an Irish cream, what was it called? Macchiato. I could barely taste any Irish cream. The coffee tasted burnt, like it's been sitting there all day, probably because it literally was,
Probably.
And everything about it was just bad. The smell was bad. Taste was bad.
Yeah. Like generally, like at places like that, it's like you have one person, whoever's running the place, they'll do it right. But everything's like, and then Starbucks like this because it's the fast food it's like it's the coffee fast food industry. Starbucks, and so they get like the like these little like templates that show like all the ingredients. So it's like basically like just a basically a little menu, and it tells them what goes in it. So they may slosh it or slap it together. So you never know what you're going to get sometimes. I've never honestly had a consistent drink other than like things you can't really mess up, like an iced Americano, which is just, espresso and hot water or whatever with ice. But yeah.
Deej, what type of coffee you like, man?
As long as it's not fucking Starbucks, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Or
I only
that
like
Timmy's.
things at
Timmy's
Starbucks.
coffee.
I only like when I just get just espresso or their the nitro brew.
Okay. If I ever go to Starbucks, I get matcha green tea.
Okay.
Latte,
Yeah. It's good stuff.
They make a matcha. It's like a matcha latte. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Anything matcha, I love. I love like the matcha ice cream too.
I think they make like a matcha. You can request this. Like I think they pretty much do anything. Just they can make like a matcha cappuccino, so it does have a little bit of coffee in it. So it's pretty good.
Yeah. When I go to Indian restaurants, my favorite drink, probably of all time, it got to the point where I was drinking it so much I got sick of it, was Thai iced tea, the Thai
There he
flower
is.
tea.
Oh yeah.
He's our evil bunny for the day.
That's fun.
Yes. Now we have our mascot.
Yeah, have you ever had that? The Thai flower tea, Mike or Jason or anybody? That shit's
Which
good, man.
Oh yeah, the one at the Starbucks, or is it the one at Starbucks?
No, they have it at like Thai restaurants and Indian restaurants.
Okay.
Sometimes like you can ask if you go to get sushi or whatever. I don't know if you guys like sushi, but they have at some places there too, some sushi restaurants. I'm like, do you have Thai iced tea? It's very specific flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've had some of the best tea I've ever had was authentic Jamaican tea. It's super because they really like ginger root kind of stuff. So they make ginger root soda and all that kind of stuff, or ginger beer, that kind of stuff. So they make a ginger root tea. It's immensely potent. It's kind of like when you have like you get like that sharp taste in your throat, but like also when you have like the really like strong vinegary mustard where like hits you in the nose. I'm not saying it tastes like vinegar at all, but I'm saying like ginger root, like super strong.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I can kind of taste what you're talking about now because like I'm very specific with ginger stuff in it. Sometimes it can be good, but I mean, if you're to take a piece of like actual like ginger root and just take a bite out of it, that's how strong it is. Oh,
it's like you're like, whoa! But I like that kind of stuff. I loved it.
Yeah, ginger's strong, man.
Yeah, I like that hit.
You might like Thai iced tea then because it has a strong, unique taste.
Yeah, I do. I like chai.
No, not chai. Thai iced tea.
Oh, Thai tea. Yeah,
Thai tea.
I know what you mean. I got some interesting stuff on here. Like I don't,
man.
I
should buy some.
Some stuff is kind of out there, but some stuff is based on just over a decade of roasting and knowing what people are kind of looking for, with a little bit sort of like my spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I specialize in sort of natural flavoring stuff. So it's like it's trending again. There's a lot of gourmet companies that do what I do, but it was predominantly a big thing of like late 80s into 90s. So I take natural flavoring. So I got some cool stuff here. I got some whiskey. I have a whiskey collection, one that's maple bourbon. And then I got probably my weird, like not weird, but it's just kind of out there because like a lot of people do like a whiskey one, but mine is different in that I actually infuse the roasted beans with hickory smoke or an applewood smoke.
Like a steak, man.
So I have like this smoking device. So I put the beans into a chamber and I smoke them for a few minutes, and it gives it that sort of sultry, sort of like rustic, like smoke flavor. And then I put it in like aged barrel whiskey. So it ages for a few days as it sits there and ferments with the natural whiskey flavor. So it's a whole process. So like people normally when they roast it, and all my coffees are like that. Normally when they roast it, they expect it the very next day. Well, actually there's like a 72-hour process where the bean is degassing from its CO2. So it gets, when you roast something at a very high heat, CO2 gets trapped in the bean. So I let it naturally degas. And during that process, I have a process where it goes through this degassing phase. That's when
you really shouldn't talk about beans and gas in the same sentence.
Yeah.
You know your stuff, man. You sound like you care. That's what
it's a lot like
yeah.
Like they say roasting is like, to me, like the roast process is only that's the easy part. For me, that's the easy part. Actually roasting it, that's the easy part. Okay. The care after it is far more indicative of the quality of your coffee. So how you store it, it's kind of like wine. You know, when you ever been to like a wine cellar? So like people are like, why can't you just set it on the shelf and, sit it on the shelf or set it on your table and let it age that way? Well, there's a reason why it's got to be. There's a reason why the temperature's got to be at a certain temperature. The lighting, everything, all that factors in to the quality of the taste. So,
I have a big question. First off, I see something that does catch my eye. It's the satisfying Japanese flash brew.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, that's basically you're probably familiar with like pour over coffee, where they just literally pour water over the grinds.
Yeah.
It's basically that, except for you fill your container underneath full of ice,
Okay.
And so basically what happens is, when the coffee doesn't really like have a time to develop. So like say after you brew coffee, as minutes go by, coffee develops, it changes profile and taste. But as soon as it hits ice, it flashes some of those hidden notes into the iced coffee. So it's called a flash brew, and it's very typical of like a Japanese style of coffee. So comes from Japanese culture. That's really how they do coffee. So they do a lot of iced coffees, and that's how they do it. They flash brew their coffee. So it's predominantly a Japanese Oriental kind of way of making coffee. So
Coca. Hell yeah! I'm actually have to buy some of the Coca.
If you're into anime, there's a show called I'm really big into Tokyo Ghoul.
I'm 50. I'm not really.
Yeah, there's a show called Tokyo Ghoul, and there's this main character called Kianaki, and he really gets into coffee, and so there's like the whole show's based around a cafe, and there's this cafe owner, and he does all these specialty coffee stuff. So if anyone's into anime, go watch the show, man. So like I actually talk about that in some of my TikToks. So
that's cool. Do you have K cups, and how do you feel about that? Because that's how I use them. I mean, I don't like. I'm not opposed to any brewing method. No, do you sell them? That's what I meant.
No, I don't. No, I don't sell them. But I do. I'm gonna be selling the. They make the insertable filters that you can use for K cups. So say if you got like ground coffee, and you're like, oh, I have a K cup machine. Well, you can get they typically come with the machine. They give you a insertable filter, so you can put grinds in the filter in the pot, and that goes into the pod, and you just brew that way. So I don't have the actual K cups, but you can put my coffee into the insertable filter. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping in the future when we get the backing for it, we can package our coffee that way. But that's kind of like violating my specialty coffee rules, because like we roast when we receive an order. So when people call me sometimes, because sometimes I'll get phone calls about orders, they'll be like, hey, what do you have in stock? What do you have like available right now? And I'm like, well, nothing. Nothing's everything. He's like, the only thing I have right now is green coffee. It's not even roasted yet. So that's how serious we are. We don't roast until I actually receive the order. Then I actually roast it, and it's shipped out within like a 48-hour window.
That's awesome, man. I'm definitely sharing your stuff to my friend. Might be interested because he's like a big
cool
artisan things. He likes very like artisan things,
Yeah, that's my style too. I do an artisan style roasting. I do two styles of roasting. It depends on what I'm trying to achieve with the coffee. To have an old school barrel roaster that can roast several pounds within like 15 minutes, and then I got these other smaller roasters that are kind of set up where I can have cause sometimes I'll get it's like every once in a while I'll get like orders in and they're all the same, but most of the time, like all the orders I get in, every bag is a different flavor or a different one. So I got to do everything. So I have like several machines going several times all at the same time. So it's crazy.
Whiskey, chocolate, caramel. I'm going to try to order something here. Rum Caribbean. Rum Caribbean.
That's one of my personal favorites. That with my two favorite ones in the shop probably are Barbosa and Rum Caribbean. Just the flavors are just pretty dang good.
That sounds good. I might actually get that. What Pura Vida Costa Rica? What's that about?
That's my Costa Rican coffee. There's no flavor, natural flavors applied to it. So there's coffees there in the shop, like typically I call them my regionals. So the regionals have the region in the name. So like Peruvian has no flavor in it. Costa Rican has no flavor in it. Like additional flavor added to it. That's what I mean. And then Colombian is from Colombia. That's my Supremo. And then the espresso is an Italian blend. Actually, get it imported from Italy. So it's a blend of two different coffees, which I won't say, but it's mostly like an Italian style, super dark, a lot of good floral aromas and blueberry kind of like aromas in it. But yeah, I had a Guatemalan, but Costa Rican's from the central tropical area. So very, very like probably some of the best coffees in the world come from that area. So that's an award-winning coffee as far as just like a regular coffee. It's, very, very good.
I think see a dark or medium with the rum Caribbean. It seems like something that try dark. That's cool that you offer dark and medium,
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I actually have my newest thing is called CK Customs, and it's actually customization. It's a lot more technical. I try to simplify as much as possible, but basically you can customize, like if you have it's based on what flavors I have available, but you have a lot more options to choose from. So you could actually choose the kind of coffee bean or origin. So some of them have different flavor, like different profiles just based on the origin itself, like where it's grown. So some may be a little bit more mild, some might be a little bit more velvety and smooth. And you could choose the roast setting from a light roast all the way to a super dark. And you could add a flavor based on a list that I have provided there. So there's, dozens of flavors there, and I'm updating it as time goes, and I hope to get a lot more flavors on there, but you can mix and match flavors. So you can actually type in, I recently had somebody order a chocolate pumpkin coffee from me. I'm out of stock of the cherry, but somebody ordered a chocolate cherry and vanilla coffee. So you can mix and match flavors and kind of create a coffee in your head that you've been thinking about. And, we can communicate on what kind of coffee you want and choose the grind setting depending on the brewer you have. So say if you have a percolator, so you're going to choose like sort of a medium grind. So I did that because I get a lot of people who request certain coffee and I can't create a label for it because it's so narrow. I can't really sell that one coffee to everyone, just for one person. So I was like, why don't I just make something that allows people to think of a coffee in their head and just customize it. So it's pretty crazy. I think I'm the only one who does it right now. I don't know another artisan roaster that's doing this right now.
I'll just ask you, what do you have a promo code, or there's no promo codes that you have going on right now?
Yeah, I got a promo code CK10. So CK10. Yeah, CK, like when you go to checkout, so anyone listening, CK10 is a 10% off code for the holidays and just for anyone starting up with Coastal Cafe. So it's just all one, CK10, CK10. So that's a 10% off. First time buyer, give you 10% off.
Cool.
So yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm excited actually to try that. It sounds really good. So I'll have to get a little filter or something. I know they have them. So
cool. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I know I'm a single, bachelor, so I'm using my Keurig. I've had the same Keurig since 2012. It's still
okay.
But
yeah, a lot of people think like because like most coffee like baristas are like super against like standardized like machines like that. But I have a Keurig. Like I have about everything. But like if I'm in a mad rush, like super mad rush, I still use the Keurig. Like I don't use the pods because I think the pods are like the quality of the coffee is not great. I've had some that are okay, but I use the insertable filter, and I always like pre-grind coffee like early in the morning, and then I throw them in because if I'm in super hurry, I don't have time to do like a really beautiful pour over like you saw in one of those videos. So I'm not against them because
Yeah. You know what else I did? I did it like twice, and I was like, all right, this is too much work for me personally. I tried the whipped coffee. What the hell is that called? And then you pour it over like almond milk.
Oh yeah.
I tried that a couple times, and then I was like, this is okay, but meh.
Yeah. There's been a big trend with like almond milk like coffees and oat milk coffees like lattes. So alternative milks. Yeah. The thing, like they turn out pretty good as far as flavor, but like a lot of it is just the mouthfeel is different because they don't have the amount of fats in them that regular milk does. So like, yeah, milk can like coagulate and like thicken as you steam it, but then so it's kind of harder to get the same kind of consistency, but it's doable. Like I use almond milk with like a drink, and I tried to froth it, and it does okay.
Dalgona, that's what it was called. Dalgona.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like super sweet, but
Yeah, it is.
It was just like cleaning like all the stuff. Like I'm not into it, man. Yeah. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
Deej, you still down there?
Well, I'm still here.
This. You remember I was telling you I had somebody for name that tune. This was Mike. I was telling you about. I just gotta get Chris to have a show. That's the only thing.
I know he keeps getting sick on me, and it's like, come on, dude. How am I supposed to get these new people to show up if you keep calling off?
I've been telling Mike for weeks. I keep telling him, I say, hey, take, if you ain't free, if you're not busy Sunday, and I was like, no, like, oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
I swear, I'm just gonna get music myself, and if he backs out again, I'm just gonna run the whole thing myself and just say the hell with it.
So right now, we're gonna have it Sunday or being Easter.
As far as I know, but how Chris is.
Yeah,
he could pop up Sunday morning saying I got a massive headache or some shit, and then everything gets canceled.
Okay. I'll also say if we do, I'll send Mike the link. I've been telling him for weeks now. Say, hey, you got to come try this. Name that tune. You got to turn that. And he's like, well, we're gonna do it. And it's like, oh, Chris canceled again.
It's never me. It's never me. It's always Chris.
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun. It's a fun time. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that stuff. Well, what day are you gonna do it then? We're gonna try to do it.
It's
right
on
now
Sunday.
we do the tryout. We do the tryout Sunday nights.
Okay.
Once we get all the new contenders that we need, then when Han comes back, it may be on Tuesday nights for the regular competitions. But right now we're just doing screw up competitions.
Just
for
fun times. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just to drive me nuts because everybody's getting all these easy songs that should be named right off the bat, and they're not answering it, and I'm having a conniption on camera because I could buzz in so quick, and I can't do it anymore because I'm co-host now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Name That Tune. The only thing I really suck at is like karaoke. Oh God, never. I am terrible at remembering lyrics, but if I hear lyrics of a song, I know the name of it.
Yeah.
I host karaoke sometimes, or I did before.
Yeah, I dated this girl, like she was like really into karaoke, and our first date was karaoke. That was the only date we had, really. Because like couldn't
It's Sunday. It's Sunday, Milton. It's Easter.
Sunday.
I used to do karaoke all the time. I even did Elvis Presley as Bullwinkle the Moose.
Nice.
Yeah, I would just.
That's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I can't do anything serious. What the hell? That's why I've been quiet down here, because when you asked me about coffee and stuff, I was going to make a smart-ass comment. Well, as long as it's a guy named Juan bringing it through the mountains with a donkey, I'm fine.
Yeah.
As long as Granny's brewed it on the old kettle, right? DJ?
Hey, as long as she's got cheap gas, I don't give a shit. Plus, she has no teeth. She can give me a gummer.
Oh man! Oh man!
Plus, I'm getting old anyway, so it don't
You're
matter.
gonna live that meme down, are you, Deej? I put on your page.
Oh, now I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it now. Shit, my birthday's in 11 days. I might as well just roll with the crap.
Oh, okay. You gonna have one of your
Drunken
72
streams?
72
No,
hour
gonna-
stream?
I'm not having the 72 because I did not make the 1,000 subscribers by my birthday bit.
Oh, man.
But I will have a drunken stream where we
Okay.
will get drunk. And I may do like the last time. I'll have the bottles of booze sitting, and the people are going to have to pay me to do shots.
And the words, going to do the words like we've got LDD drunk.
Well, if I get a couple of people drinking with me, then we'll do the drinking game with the words so I can get them plastered too.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I made quite a bit of money that night.
Yeah.
And I drank a hell of a lot of booze. I'm
Yeah.
surprised I made it 5 hours.
Yeah, we had LDG drunk before midnight. I remember that one night.
Yeah, he didn't even last 2 hours. He passed out.
Like Easter, sometimes I keep the track of the holidays. And mixed up.
I had that damn fifth of Fireball gone in the first 90 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't had that in like a long time. Fireball. It's been like
Man,
I only drink,
that stuff is potent, man. Not like.
and I only drink
Oh,
like 3 times a year. 3 or 4 times a year
Yes,
is all I drink. I don't drink any other times.
I'm kind of like a social drinker. I drink wine almost every night, but I'm really into beers too. I'm a big beer connoisseur. So kind of like coffee. I find like coffee connoisseurs are really into other like beverages.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like you and I are on the same page because I don't drink, but I will try a crazy, strange beer. And I usually, if I do drink a beer, it's gonna be something like I had Evil Genius, which is like a dark porter, or I'll have another type of porter, or I'll have a Guinness, or I'll have a Beta Purple Haze, weird shit like that. I don't like IPAs, but
yeah, I'm the
you
same.
might do or no?
No, I don't. So like, high five to that. So like, I'm not like I'm super picky with IPAs, but I'm not an IPA person. So
the
only one I really like is the Voodoo. I had it like a couple days ago, and I like it. It's the by Voodoo. What is it called? Voodoo something. It says Voodoo on the can. It's by dang it, I can't remember the name of the brand.
I don't know Voodoo. I know Devil's Triangle is one that like all my friends drink. And it's so like potent and strong, man. I can't
But yeah, I'm not really into IPAs. So I'm more into like I am mostly into like I really love Belgian beers. So my personal favorite beer is Delirium Tremens.
Okay.
You've heard of Delirium?
No,
Pick it up. It's called Delirium. Delirium has different ones, but Delirium Tremens, and my favorite is Delirium Nocturnum. And like it's the beer that has, I remember it as the beer that has the pink elephant on it. That's their like mascot.
Yeah.
They got a weird pink elephant on it. But I'm telling you, if you like
this one has a
beers,
I like the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle like comes in like a crazy nice bottle, but it's got a price on it too. But it's worth the buy. So
yeah, it's $12 for like a bottle, but it's like seems like super like it's art right here. You can just
it is.
It's like art, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. So like I really love multi like caramel beers and like lagers, you know, because they kind of like some of the flavors in beer kind of like coalesce with flavors in coffee. And that's the same is true with beer as well.
Is this like Killian Red? Because it looks red.
It does have like a that kind of hue to it. So the Nocturnum is basically the Nocturnum kind of looks like Guinness a little bit. It's dark.
Okay.
But the Tremens is like an Auburn kind of like Killian kind of. Killian is great, by the way. I don't care what people say. That beer's great.
I like Stella. That's one beer I'll drink.
Yeah.
I'll drink.
Stella!
Yeah, Stella. Have you tried the Evil Genius? That beer is like super sweet and crazy dark.
Yeah, it is.
Darker and heavy. Oh, you
It's very good. Yeah.
Very good. Heavy beers. So like.
Speaking of beer, I've got like some crazy ideas to like, cause I already do the whiskey. Thinking about how to infuse like a malt hop sort of flavor into coffee. So I'm working on some different things. Like I'm working on it's already been done. People like mix like a red sort of like Merlot with like a dark roast coffee. So it is possible. I mean, but yeah, crazy stuff. A lot of experimentation. So I've been doing a lot of experimental stuff lately, thinking about what I want to do later on.
Another beer I like, it's lighter, the Leinenhegel, the Summer Shandies. I know that's time for that, you know. The Leinenhegel.
Yeah. I was supposed to come out with I don't know if she's watching right now, but one of my good friends, she's been a lifelong barista. She was like, "Oh, you got to come out with like a Italian liqueur, like an Italian whiskey coffee." So I'm working on that. I got it kind of panned out as far as the flavor profile. It's gone through all the necessary phases of flavor profiles, but yeah.
This is gonna sound pretentious as hell, but one time I was at a bar and they tried a shot top. It was twisted pretzel, and what they did was they put caramel around the glass and salt, and I was like, okay. All right, I'm feeling it. It's like that's
wait with the shock top.
Yeah, it was shock top. The twisted pretzel shock top.
That's just strange.
It worked because obviously pretzels and salt, but I'm like, you guys are doing too much, man. I just wanted a beer.
Yeah, I don't know how I would feel about that. That's a weird vibe.
It's like one of those things where, like, you know, like people are putting, put salt around it, put like weird shit.
Yeah, that is kind of the LA thing.
Yeah, glad I was a bartender in the Midwest. We didn't do all that fancy shit.
Yeah.
Here's a beer. Of course.
Here's a beer and here's a shot. Shut the hell up. And if you bug me too much for a free shot, I'll give you a cement mixer.
I love bars in the Midwest. I love bars. There's just hole in the wall places. Like you don't know you're in a bar until you walk in it. And you're like, wait, this is a bar.
Are you by the Walker In, Drag Her Out pub? That's a real place, by the way, I know.
Yeah.
No, but the first bar that I worked in originally was a funeral parlor.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. That actually makes sense. Yeah.
He was in the bunny suit too.
I was not in a bunny suit.
Yeah.
Or the banana suit. How about the banana suit?
No, back then I was wearing a mullet. So
yeah, I was the only time ever, as like kind of short story is like the only time I've ever been to Wisconsin was kind of by accident because I was supposed to go to like this sort of convention for my old business a long time ago, like far north, of Illinois, like past Chicago, and I missed it, and was so much traffic. I ended up passing over, you know. I was in Wisconsin, so I was like, it was like 1 a.m, and I was like driving at night, and so I ended up staying. So I was in like this small town and right at the border there, I'm trying to think of the name of it. But I ended up going to this bar this next day, this hole in the wall bar, and I didn't know it was a bar till I walked in because it looked like one of those old colonial banks. Because like it kind of like that small town, all those small towns kind of look like Lincoln, Illinois, like these little towns, historic towns. I go in, I go in there super chill, kind of like hole in the wall bars, like here in Florida, just super cheer. And the guy's like, "Want a beer?" And I'm like, "Yeah, cool." So he gives me a beer. He's like, "We got some pretty good tequila here." I'm like, "Really? Midwest?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, it comes, straight from Mexico. I'm like, "Really?" So they had like this tequila, like with like a snake in it, like a real snake, like submerged into and then they had like pineapple tequila. Like this stuff was like gasoline. I had one shot of that stuff because it was on the house. It's like, I'm not gonna take a shot. So I took it and like I was drunk within like 5 seconds and I was so sick. Like,
Yeah, I remember something to do with the dead snake in it. I don't know, man.
Yeah, like I don't know if anyone's like, yeah, like they put like there's like a rattlesnake head in it. It was just sunk at the bottom. And I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to have that, but he's offering. So I'm like, if it kills me, it kills me. I'm not supposed to be here. I've never been to Wisconsin. I'm here by accident. So God send. Hope I don't die. Knock on wood. So.
I'm gonna pass on any of that shit. The worm in it, the snake in it, a tarantula.
Yeah. Hey, the worm's good. The worm is good.
I had the worm thing.
You've eaten the worm, Deej? I can't fuck with it.
Yes, I've eaten them. I ate the worm, and that will fuck you up.
I was like 11 shots in, so everything was going down that night. But yeah, I love
the rattlesnake tequila is Tequila Con Vibor.
Yeah.
They drowned a live rattlesnake in the booze.
Yeah. Yeah. They had some they had like a whole it was basically like the pineapple, not like the whole pineapple, but they just basically take out the core and they just drain the whole pineapple. So the pineapple's like submerged in the tequila, so you get this really good flavor. But man, that stuff was so strong. Oh my God. Like, and tequila really messes me up. So I stayed at like a Days Inn or something like that. And I had to come back I actually had a trip set up like a month later in Wisconsin. And I remember passing that hotel where I ended up puking all night. And I was like, "Hey, I've been there before." And they're like, "Why? Where were you there?" It was like this crap. Those hotels that are just right at the highway, just these junk hotels. Mm-hmm. And like, there's Days in there. It's like, "Yeah, I stayed there." It's like, "Why were you here? This small town?" I was like, "I don't know. I was here by accident." Ended up getting really drunk, but I threw up like tremendously at that Days Inn over snake tequila and pineapple tequila. But yeah, but people in the Midwest, man, they know how to drink. Oh my God.
Oh, we do. It's all we got to do out here.
Yeah, I lived in Lincoln, Illinois. While I was working on a pointless degree out there, but I lived in Lincoln, Illinois for a couple of years, of all places. And then I lived in Springfield. Illinois for a few months.
Springfield's a hell.
I was going to say, was your degree in coffee or anything to do with coffee?
No, it was.
I guess it is useless.
I don't even I have a master's in philosophy. I don't use it for anything other than like I'm Socrates. I use it for coffee. So if I'm sitting across the table, with like a glass of coffee or something, sit there and just start a pointless argument with somebody, and then I leave.
Probably love that though, man.
That's what I do. Like that's what I do on social media. I start an argument and then I dip out, and then I. Yeah,
that's funny, man.
But yeah, that's why when I was on a whole nother bend, I was gonna like go into education, and then I found out at that time, not now, at that time, 10 years ago, educators weren't getting paid anything. The best job that you can get is as an adjunct professor. They made as much as a high school teacher. And I was like, I'm passionate about education and kids and stuff, but not on that paycheck. I'm sorry. But now they get paid great. So I think about going back, and I'm like, no, I'm just a middle-aged
Yeah, they get paid great, but you can't do anything. You have no control.
Yeah, I'm just a middle-aged barista that doesn't do anything else.
Indeed, I want to show you. I'm going to share something for this. Is going to be you when you have your birthday stream with that fireball. Let me share it real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, watch this. This is going to be Deej.
God.
No. That's not gonna be me. No, that will not be me.
Man.
I mean, the shortest stream ever, right?
Nah, my cynical.
I still think I could outlast LDG though,
Oh.
even if I did that.
I could feel that, man.
This guy put. I'm very cynical. I think that he put iced tea in instead or something.
I know, no,
Fireball.
no, because he
Open
opens the thing on the video. He opens it up. No,
Yeah.
this guy's.
I got something for you though, Jasonlee.
Oh Lord.
You heard about Biden?
cinnamon
You heard
burn.
about Biden getting pooped on, right?
Yeah.
The FBI caught a suspect.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I'll share it with you.
All right.
Oh wow.
That's a Trump bird.
Guess so.
Oh,
He's got the do. He's got the do and everything.
yeah.
It wasn't a chicken, but I thought you'd
Yeah.
appreciate a bird.
Bird. Oh Lord, guys.
That one's a BOC. Big
Yeah,
orange
BOC.
dot.
Big orange one. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, we got Milton coming here. Let's see.
You make a.
What's going on, Milton?
Yo.
What up, bro?
What's up, beautiful people?
What's going on, man?
We got a whole panel. This is awesome.
Yeah.
I broke out the wine now. I gotta.
Oh, my connection to that.
Let's see.
Mike, do you make coffee? Do you make coffee? Do you make ice cream? Have you ever tried that, like fresh coffee ice cream? Because I love that shit. I love.
I
Coffee ice cream.
have I have made ice cream, but not like with my coffee yet. So,
Coffee ice cream.
but I used to make my this isn't my first coffee company. This is actually my second coffee company. I've had done 3 companies, but
Wow.
but the first one I did, I actually had one of those instant coffees. You know, like the instant coffees that come in like the sachets or the crystals.
Yeah.
I actually would sprinkle that over like vanilla ice cream, and it was pretty good. Yeah.
Sounds good.
So I haven't been able to come out with that instant for a while because one, it's incredibly expensive. Not to make it, but to package it.
I took the trip one time to Negan, Jeffrey D. Morgan. He has a candy shop with Paul Rudd up in Rhinebeck, and fucking Norman Reedus lives there too. And I tried they're like coffee beans inside of chocolate.
Oh yeah,
That shit is it gives you a kick.
it's pretty good.
It is good.
Yeah, when Barney's, I think Starbucks has them. Yeah, they do. They it's like they use it's chocolate covered like espresso beans. It's like literally like, and you're eating the bean, but it's chocolate covered. And they do ones that are fudge. Some are like white chocolate, and but the best ones I ever had Starbucks bought the franchise of. There used to be a Barney's coffee company. You could still buy Barney's coffee like at the grocery store. I don't know who vends it or who, but they were, I think they were the first ones. But I would buy I'd be like at the movie theater with a big bucket of it, like chowing down, like freaking out. Like those things are good because you're ingesting the bean, you're eating it, so like the caffeine is just insane.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
I don't know if it's really healthy, but there's this candy shop that reminds me. There's this cool candy shop, like old mom and pop like shops down in Savannah, Georgia. There's this old candy shop. Like you walk in, like everything's in like little glass like jars, and they scoop out into individual bags and clear bags, and but they had them too, and that was phenomenal. They like had it was almost like like praline candy.
Pralines, yeah.
They covered coffee beans in like a praline.
Oh wow!
Like caramel. Oh my god, it was so good. I bought them out. Like they had like 2 or 3 pounds of it. I was like, I'll buy all of it. I don't care if it's $100.
Josh, I think you're muted. Nope. Yeah, he's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm trying to. This mic is like fucking weird, man. The Lavazza candies. They're pretty.
Oh
good,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That was what I tried one time. Yeah, it gets you like it's a lot of caffeine, like you said. Like when you're ingesting it like that, it's like.
Yeah. It would like I'm pretty sure they just use so they use espresso beans, or they use just some kind of like Arabica bean. That's the typical bean they use. But somebody did one with like a Robusta, and Robusta's kind of like more like rancid, and those didn't taste as good. But I think most of the people at candy shops, they use espresso beans because they're far smaller and they're a lot more potent. So,
yeah, I remember that praline shop you were talking about. They had them there.
Yeah, that was the same. That was the same shop that did the coffee beans. So they used their recipe. They had the famous pralines.
They had the machines that would go across the sky. All the little gadgets, old timey things. Yeah, that's
when we were talking about the when you're driving up north, and every mile you see a big billboard that says Georgia peaches, and then it'll say like pecans. They advertised the candy shop there, and we're going on a road trip a long time ago with some friends, and I'm like, we're going to that candy shop because we're stopping in Savannah. We got to get us some Georgia peaches and pralines, pecans.
Yeah,
those people are crazy, man, about their pralines.
Oh yeah, and that's a cool town to visit. So
it's right off that they have that big harbor there, so they had big boats coming in, and they're in there eating pralines like a fat. I gained like 40 pounds. I ate so many sitting there, they're all over me, and I'm just kind of like, I don't think I'm gonna leave.
Oh yeah.
Pralines.
That place is wild, man.
Yeah, that's a fun place. And they have the old you go down that back street where all the old railroad tracks and stuff are at. They have the little shops.
And if you're really into coffee, there's MT. They have an old-fashioned tea shop there. That's right in the square, and there's also a coffee shop there. So you'll see some wild stuff. They have some Italian equipment in there, and it's like priceless.
And they have the ice cream shop. The Leopold's is there too.
Yes,
we got to meet him. He was there the one time we was there. Leopold's there.
Yeah,
and that place it was like way out in the street. People were lined up for. I was like, good lord, it's like seeing a line at Disney World.
Yeah.
Ice cream's really good though, fresh made, everything. Oh my god!
I think it's just down the street from the tea shop and the coffee shop. So
yeah, there's an awesome.
There's always a line because it was a long time ago, but we get there and it's just like, I think they give out tickets, kind of like you're at the deli.
Yeah,
you gotta like take a ticket.
It was a long line. That was before COVID.
Get a ticket. I'm gonna get ice cream.
Yeah. Well, that was the same thing. The Paula Dean's restaurant, man. You had to wait out in the street to go get in there, man. It was packed always.
Yeah,
it's crazy
stuff. Some of the best stuff there in that little town.
And that town is, I mean, it's really nice. That's the cleanest city I've ever seen in my life. You can walk down the streets, feel safe. You didn't see no police people. You know, I mean, crime was really low in that city, and it's clean. You didn't see like I said, you didn't see no graffiti anywhere, no trash anywhere. Cleanest little city I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's a very
St. Augustine, same way. It was really nice. Also,
that's where all our tax dollars go.
Yeah,
that's a very historic. So they have security day and night, and they're constantly cleaning, and it's beautiful, especially during the I believe it's
Christmas time.
Spring. I think it's spring into summer. They have those what are those trees called? The pink flowers. So the trees are
cherry blossom.
Yeah. I can't remember the trees that they're called.
Not cherry blossom.
Dogwood? No. I should be asking. Like, I have a friend who lives there. My friend Steven. I can't think. They're like a white. They're mostly a white color, but they have like a pink hue.
Yeah,
but it looks like those trees from the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
What are those?
Well, you got that church there that Forrest Gump. They filmed Forrest Gump from and all that right there.
Yeah.
Right from there and all that.
Yeah, they look like those trees from Cat in the Hat, like the not cat.
Fuzzy looking.
Everyone needs a Thneed, like the cotton trees.
Yeah,
that's what Savannah is during the spring.
Exactly. Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah. Well, guys, anybody in the chat, you got any questions for Mike about coffee or anything? I know we've been going about an hour and a half.
I got my Irish cream. It's like, I know, it's all in one for me. But sometimes I use zero sugar ones, but
yeah.
I hope in the future someday, like once I start like a retail or distribution, come out with a line of coffee creamers. That'd be cool. Mm-hmm. That's been in my head too, because I really want to come out with like a cold foam creamer. So if you get like just one of those whisk or whatever, so it comes in like, it'll just be called a cold foam, like basically it's sweetened cream, but you just pour into a cup, take your whisker or whatever, just froth it up, pour it over your coffee.
I love my coffee light. I don't know. I know you're probably more of a purist. Do you like it dark or you like it light?
I like all profiles. So
okay.
I predominantly like as far as go to, like typically medium dark to darker. It's just if I'm gonna drink it as is. But like I'll roast stuff light for a purpose. So I'll get like maybe a mild coffee or tropical coffee, and I'll roast it really light because it kind of gives you like this like taste that's almost like uncoffee like. It's really weird. Like if you ever have like a really light roast, it's kind of like it's so different. It's hard to explain.
Oh, I didn't mean a light roast. I meant like milk or versus like dark black versus.
Oh, I drink typically how my day goes. I always start my day like just like purist, just dark, black. Like freshly, brewed coffee. I got to start the day hard, but by the evening I do different like, my barista mode kicks in. I start doing stuff like I'll make like lattes. I'll make, Latin based drinks, which have a lot of sugar in it. Mm-hmm. So I'll make different Cuban drinks, which is like straight sugar and espresso. And then I made a Vietnamese coffee before the show. So that has basically they use sweetened condensed milk. So I'll take that, I'll froth it, I'll put it over ice. So yeah, I like if it's done right. I love everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never drink it black usually.
Yeah,
only tea I'll have like with nothing in it. But. And
then some days I'll go on kicks where I'm like only drinking black coffee, and then some days I'm like I'll make a new beverage and that's all I'll drink. I'll start the day, just drink like I'm really into they have these new almond creamers out that are now There's one that I think is pretty good. It's made by Silk. You make a Silk almond creamer, so I'm kind of sensitive to like some milk products, makes me gassy or whatever. So I've kind of been doing like different stuff with oat milks. There's this one by Shabani, I think. Shabani makes like this oat milk creamer, I think. It's pretty rad. It's good.
The oat milk brand creamer, I use that sometimes. But this was the one I had was the Willy Wonka. It was like the zero sugar, and this is. I know this stuff. It's not good. It's definitely not good for you. But it's
believe
sweet.
it or not, I can't remember if it's Delight or it's coffee. I think it's Coffee Mate. No, it could be Delight. No, it is Delight. They last year, and it should be out. You could find it. I don't know if you Google it. They make one. It's called Peep. You know that candy Peeps? There's one called Peeps.
Yeah, I saw that.
And I got it, and I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I got it, and I tried it. I was like, "Okay." I'm like, not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't drink it all the time. I wouldn't ask for it, but I had to buy it. So I had to buy it.
Really sweet. Really sweet.
It does. It tastes like Peeps. It's pretty wild. It's out there, man.
Liquid Peeps.
If you want Peep coffee for Easter, it's available at a store near you.
True. That's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about that stuff. So when I hear about really weird sort of stuff out in the left field in the coffee, I'm like, all right, I gotta try it.
All right, guys, we're been about an hour and a half. Probably going to shut it down here a little bit because I got to get up early in the morning to go to work. Let me get Josh, shout out your channel real quick and let everybody know where you're at.
Movie and gaming aficionados. Sometimes I play video games, do movie reviews, news, TV reviews, all that. Working on my documentary. It's coming along pretty good. So I'll be, doing like my editing live streams where I edit. I actually have somebody editing for me. And check out these fine gentlemen here. Make sure you sub to them. Check out Mike's Coffee Shop, man. He has some cool stuff. So yeah, man, I ordered something. So I'll let you know. Maybe I'll do a live review. Sometimes I do it.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
And our Easter Bunny, our special guest Easter Bunny, came all the way from the grassy fields with the Easter eggs. Deej, what's going on?
You'll find me over on my channel, Deej Odyssey, where we just do random crazy shit, or even goofy birthday videos or congratulation videos like I threw up yesterday for a Hollywood actress and such.
Awesome,
I can't wait till she actually sees it. She's going to yell at me. She might even take my wrench away from me on her channel. A little embarrassing.
She's supposed to be gaining wrenches and gaining stuff, not losing.
I know, but she just became an American citizen, so I had to put on the Eagle outfit and give her a salute.
Hey, I was going to tell you, Deej. Phil, TNT Phil. He does a hot dog. He wears a hot dog suit now. I was to say, we can get you and him together when you do your banana suit. Do we have a little stream of that going on?
Food competition?
Yeah. See who outlasts the banana or the hot dog. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll put the T-Rex outfit on. I'll just eat it.
Yeah.
And you'll also find me. You'll find me over on Hanstar's channel on Jackbox Game Nights and Name That Tune. And Sundays we do the tryouts for Name That Tune. So come by at 11 Eastern p.m., of course, 10 Central, because 10 Central is the most important time, because Central is the center of all and everything revolves around us.
Yeah. If we have it this week.
Yeah. As long as Chris don't get sick or something on us again, we should be going this week.
Josh, you should come by too, man. If you're free, man.
I'm working on Sundays.
Oh, okay.
Be at the club, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Even if I have to get the damn music myself.
It'd be all Beatles and all Elvis, right?
It's a shame I just can't use my normal music because I got like 250,000 songs on a hard drive. from my DJing years.
You'll have Han
Not
start. You'll have 50,000 copyright strikes for Han. If you get
Yeah, I was actually an online radio DJ for 11 years.
Oh wow!
So that's why I have so much music.
Poor Han comes back. He just has a blank for his channel.
Hey, we're only banned. We're only banned in New Zealand and communist countries.
That's for poor Milton, man. Milton's from New Zealand.
We got banned in New Zealand just because of the Greatest American Hero theme. It's like, what the hell? Why would they ban us over that song?
Well, I'm banned. I don't know. One of my videos, I played something, and I'm banned in Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. I think it is on a couple.
I think we've got some bans there too, but we're mostly banned in like North Korea, China, Cuba, Venezuela.
Oh, okay. Yes.
But we're not banned in Vietnam. Vietnam loves us for some reason.
Hey, yes, yeah, exactly. Tell them to like hide their computers and try to do it in undercover for
I don't know. Maybe it's because I sit there and no, never mind. I'll save it for another stream.
And we got Mike here. Mike over here, Coastal Cafe. Mike, tell them.
Yeah, I have my main media is the website, so it's coastalcafe.com. So you'll find everything there, and the socials are on there as well. So we're working on revamping our YouTube. So the handle name is like, don't laugh. The handle name is actually Googly Moogly 007, but the name of the channel is Coastal Cafe because we're revamping the whole channel to tutorials and so if you like cool aesthetic videos, you'll find that there. We have an Instagram, Coastal Cafe, Pinterest, and not a Twitter yet, but that's pretty much all the socials right now. So
Great Googly Moogly.
Yeah, it was like an old channel where I did a bunch of crazy films. I still have some old films like back in college and stuff, like hour-long films. So that's kind of like I used to do like acting and stuff. So I carried that over to my TikTok. My TikTok's sort of like way out in the left field. It's not anything to do with my business. It's just something that I do, after I'm like had a crazy day and I'm like, okay, it's time to be me for a while, be stupid. So, but yeah. Those are everything about Coastal Cafe. So you can find everything there on the website. So, and you can message me through the platform. So it's connected to my phone. So it's me. So if anyone has any questions, you can message me there. I'm always up. I don't sleep.
I remember Googly Moogly from Frank Zappa.
Yeah, it was from that. It was from like a football commercial, I think. Great Googly Moogly or something like that.
It actually comes from a Frank Zappa song.
Yes.
Don't eat the yellow snow.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah. I'm having like YouTube's being a bitch. Like I'm trying to get the name changed, like the handle change, and they won't let me I don't have enough, it has to do with like followers or something like that. But anyway, I'm trying to revamp the channel and I don't want to start a new one because I already have a following base on it. So if anyone knows how I can go around and get that changed, let me know.
You could always make up the second channel and then put some videos on yours saying we're moving over to this one.
True.
I would say Chris Knight or LDG might now.
LDG, yeah.
One of them.
Yeah, I might just switch over because we don't really have a lot of followers yet. But the channel, because when you actually link, when you copy the link of the channel and share it on any social media, so it comes up with that weird. I might just keep it. I might just keep it. It's unique. I don't know. Or just keep it. People will be like, googly moogly, what? Whatever. I don't know.
It's better than my backup secret channel. Glory Hole. So when you see Glory Hole in chat, you know it's me lurking, having fun with people.
Oh my god!
And it's got a picture of a chicken looking through the hole in the wall.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
I saw that at the rest stop. The truck stop.
I was trolling some channels earlier tonight, and they're just cracking them up because they didn't know it was really me.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, guys, let's see. I'm gonna thank everybody come in the chat. Milton, I love food, Basco. Let's see what else we had. We had a couple.
Jason, thank you for having me on, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Josh, anytime, brother, anytime. Let me see. D. We have a couple of people up in there. Tim talk as well. Tim talk and Big O. He came in. Yeah. Like I said, this Friday we're gonna have me and Austin gonna have the late night snack show, probably 11 o'clock. Josh, if you're free, Deej, Mike.
Yeah.
If just in case, I told Austin we'll get one just in case. Cause I know it's a holiday, and I know some people are celebrating, going family and going to movie. I might go see Harry Potter, so I'm not sure if I'm going to see that or not.
What the hell? All right, that's it. I can't be your friend no more.
What, you don't like the Harry Potter films? It's not Twilight.
I will never watch, and I will never watch. I've never have, and I never will watch a Harry Potter film. Hell no.
I seen the first one, and then I kind of just gave up. I was like, nah.
Well, it's the Fantastic Beasts ones. That's pretty cool.
Okay.
And that's even worse because Johnny Depp's not in it no more. So what the hell?
That sucked because the last one was really good with him in it. So I don't know. It's that or go see Morbius, and I was like, no, I don't want to see Morbius.
Oh yeah, I'd rather see the Fantastic Beast movie instead of Morbius, and I have never seen any of them. So
actually, I think I'd rather go see Morbius just because it's got the vulture in it. It's got the vulture in it.
Well, yeah, the end credit scene for like 2 seconds. That's what it is.
No way, bro. It was one of the worst movies I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I don't even want to waste $15 for that. I'll wait till it comes on HBO Max or wherever it's coming on.
Yeah. Hell, that one movie that just came out is going to be on HBO Max within a couple of days. Which one?
Batman. The Batman.
Batman, yeah.
It comes out Monday. It'll be out Monday.
That just came out a few weeks ago, and now it's already on HBO. What the hell?
One of the best movies I've seen in a long time just came out. It's called Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know a lot of theaters don't have that, but it's awesome. And it might be the best multiverse movie, possibly even better than Doctor Strange. We'll see. It's yet to be determined, but yeah, I saw it twice, man. It was fucking great, dude. Cool. Hilarious, too.
And one musical movie to boycott, I don't care how much of an Elvis fan I am, I will not see the stupid one with freaking Tom Hanks in it. Hell no.
Oh, this new Elvis film? You don't want to see that one?
This new Elvis documentary coming out with Tom Hanks playing Colonel Parker. To hell with that. I ain't watching it.
It's more like a biopic. I don't think it's
I've seen the damn trailers. Elvis, they make him look like a fruitcake in it, and they're gonna sit there and make Tom Parker. They're gonna make you try to feel sorry for him when he was the biggest asshole in Elvis's life.
I thought it was supposed to be with Timothy Chalamet, and it's some other kid, and I was like, "Who the hell is that?"
Did you say Tom Hanks is playing? Who?
Tom Hanks is going to play Colonel Parker.
Really?
And Colonel Parker was the biggest asshole in Elvis's life and stole pretty much all of his money. And I can just see Tom Hanks trying to humanize him, making him not be the bad guy in the situation. And I just don't want to see it. Nope.
Yeah, that's the way I've seen it. Yeah. Then we got Top Gun and what else is coming?
I'm excited about Top Gun.
Oh, dude, the Northman, man. I'm excited for the Northman. Was it next week? Yeah, dude. They might be doing a Q&A. I'm hoping that Robert Eggers comes here to New Jersey because they do a lot of Q&As here. All the people, it's like a big market.
Food says Michael Bay's The Ambulance. I saw the previews. They look decent.
I'm hearing good things, but nah.
Michael Bay scares me a little bit.
He scares me a lot of it. So bad.
All I got to ask Food is, does the ambulance transform?
Oh man, what was that? What was that transform? The ambulance transform. What was it? We need Tommy. Where's Tommy at? Tommy, where are you at, man? Tommy the guinea pig.
It was Ratchet. No, Ratchet. It wasn't Ratchet.
What is it? I can't. I had the damn transformer when I was little. Tommy guinea pig, where are you at, man? You know that, right? If he was in here.
You ought to be glad Tommy's not here because he would have input his favorite coffee into this whole conversation.
Oh, wow.
Walton's Brew. And we don't need to talk about Walton's Brew. That's an enema coffee.
Yeah.
Oh,
wrong coffee. Wrong coffee for the night. But Besides that, guys, thank you everybody for showing up. Check it out. Subscribe to all these great gentlemen here. And check out. We got a whole little section on there with all our past shows. Like I said last week, we had a photographer here, a local photographer. And he was telling us about photography and the image of making like Mike's coffee. Mike's coffee with a photography for the image on. And we got we're gonna have a painter coming up here in a couple of weeks. So we can talk about packaging and the image of the paint of a painting, how drawing somebody, how the advertisement and stuff, so how it ties in with coffee and stuff. So got a lot of cool stuff coming up, guys. So we'll keep working on it. And thank you again, guys, and everybody have a safe weekend coming up. Happy Good Friday all the way to Easter Sunday, guys. Peace.
All right. See y'all later.